According to what people say, love is blind. Can somebody help me see in between the lines?
Can we at least agree I'm yours and you're mine?
We just need to be willing to fight for our love.
I don't wanna fight no more. I just wanna love you back.
And I want you here, so I'm gonna fight for our love. I'm gonna fight for love.
You and me,
You and me,
you and me.
you and me, yeah. I travel down this road of love and war, of love and war, of love and war, of love and
Straight missing the triple D out there.
I
Mr.
know.
E, that's our co-host over there, the male perspective of the show, the Love and War radio show, the Love and War talk show, the Love and War podcast. We are live. I am your girl, Delight. That's Mr. E.
And I'm ebony-mozay.
That's what's up.
And so I have no clue what the hell we're talking about. She did say that tonight we were going to ask the men what they want to know about women and ask women, questions that they want to know about men. We want to just like open up the session to the listeners and the viewers and
Right.
go from there.
Ladies, fellas,
We are going to have a blast too, Mr. E.
this is the
Yeah,
people's show.
right
Let's
back.
see what time it is because we are hella late.
Hella
It's
late.
50 minutes after. It's 50 minutes after.
So what is that?
The
Almost 10 o'clock out there,
fashionable
Mr. E? What time is it?
10,
Yeah,
50.
it's almost
it's-
11 o'clock.
Oh, it's almost booty call time.
It's booty call time.
It's almost-
Yeah, look at him. He like, yeah.
Hey, Mika said, "What's up, Mr. E, the fashionable assistant? You know who Mika is, right? Stylist from D-Town.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I
she's
remember.
super.
She was like,
super
what's up,
talented.
Mr. E?
She said, "What's up, Mr. E?"
See,
So I just wanted to make sure, since you can't really see the comments, I wanted to make sure
Nah,
you
I
saw
can't see
that.
the comments.
we is not going to make you know into the sex symbol of the show. How you become the sex symbol of the show? I was supposed to be the sex symbol of the show.
Well, I mean, that would be better you than me because I don't look good enough to be no sex symbol. So
Whatever.
You got it.
Well, you know what? A good question is, when men get married, do they stop being the sex symbol? Like, we don't look at y'all the same way, really. When we find out y'all married, it's like,
She just going to jump right into the topic because women want to know about men and men want to know about women. So what's that question again?
Well, really, it's like, okay, so a woman could be a sex symbol like Beyonce, but do y'all stop looking at her the same way since she's Jay-Z's now, for example?
It just
When
depends
she
on
was
where you
versus
look at
when
it.
she was single Beyonce, or who else is like recently just got wiped
It's
up?
a lot
Or
of
Cardi B, for example. Folks was on her because of her booty and everything, but now that she's with Offset, do they still like her the same way or support her the same way?
She's still a sex symbol, Mr. E. What she
Yeah.
is talking to the
You know
mic.
what? Let me tell you this. I think
Mm-hmm.
it changes more so when you get married versus if you get a girlfriend or boyfriend because there's so much cheating and stuff going on. That I don't think people are sold on the idea that you actually take it until you get married. That's my opinion.
Hey, that's funny.
Yes, Lord.
Mika said, "Mr. E, you in Dallas? He cute too."
Yeah,
oh
I
wait.
told
Oh,
you.
sorry. He married. She must have just
I
heard you
am.
say that.
I am. I'm happily
Team
married.
married.
Okay,
Hi,
Bebe the
yeah.
realist said, just because you're married doesn't mean you're not eye candy. That's good.
Okay.
That don't take your fine away. That's right, because my sister be getting hit on all the time. All the time.
Remember that one dude from Walmart?
He was trying to take her home.
I think
Buy
he
her
was trying to
groceries
look
and
for a
everything.
sugar mama.
He was no.
He was like, I smell the money on that broad.
So I got a question to
Right.
Delight. To Delight.
Delight.
If
Delight.
you were not married, do you think at some point you would be a sugar mama?
That was
You don't
you
think so?
answered that question. Hey, if I got that Oprah money, I'ma have me a Stedman now. I don't mind paying for it.
But
It ain't tricking if you got it.
mama is like a young.
ain't tricking if you got it.
Oprah and Stedman
Hey.
is damn near the same age.
But Oprah ain't even Stedman ain't gotta work. If I got the bread, you treating me right, you giving me that good stuff, you good to me, baby, I will pay for it. I ain't tripping. And I ain't tricking if it ain't tricking if you got it.
Okay.
And you know
just
what?
spoiling them. You just spoiling them. That's them sugar daddy, sugar baby terms. Spoiling.
Yes, I would spoil my man. Ain't nothing wrong with spoiling.
You can have whatever you like.
Okay. Hey, still the viewers that are tuned in, y'all, if y'all have any questions y'all want to ask, like the ladies, you got any questions for the men, put them out there. We're going to see if Mr. E or any of the other viewers can answer. Right. And fellas, the same thing. You want to know something about women, ask us. We'll tell you, give you our perspective on it, and maybe some of the listeners will chime in too and respond.
And you can always email us too at loveandwartalk@gmail.com. That's where everybody gives us feedback on the show. They send us topics for the show. And this is just not our show, right, Mr. E?
It's the people show.
Right.
Right. So this is the people show. And this Thursday night, Mr. E said this gonna be the men and women hot topics conversation night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I got a question.
Okay. He got another one. He got another one. Go ahead.
Ebony or,
what up, Your Majesty?
Or
Go ahead.
both
What
women.
else?
It don't matter.
What up? Okay. Here's my question. Why the hell can y'all never decide what y'all want to eat?
I always know what I want to eat.
Fellas, we want to know. Why can't y'all never decide what you want to eat?
Why don't y'all ever eat good food? Y'all always want to eat
No, you can't answer a question with a question. Let's
I always know what I want to eat. Believe me, I eat the same shit every week anyway. Chicken and rice and vegetables. Chicken, rice, salad, vegetables. Chicken,
lean
fish,
and green.
Fish, rice, vegetables. So
do you like when your husband take you out, or when you hop in the car, he say, "Okay, baby, what we gonna eat?" You have an answer every time? No.
I do, and mainly I'm the one that's asking him what does he have a taste for, and we both eat similar because we don't eat pork, we don't eat red meat, and so it's only
her
a
husband
couple.
hella picky. I'm gonna tell you right now, her husband, I can't even deal with that. That's why I ain't got married now because I got to worry about other obligations.
We like Thai food. We like this place over here, the 85 pizza place. You can make your own.
He likes the fancy
pizza
stuff. He put whipped cream and caramel and cinnamon on top of his coffee in the morning.
What's wrong with that? And I gotta provide the stuff.
They gotta eat
right on.
You know what I mean?
I mean, he watch his sugar intake. He don't eat red meat or pork. We eat salmon or chicken or
light
turkey.
on the salt. They be hiding the salt.
No
Let me tell you, he put the salt all the way on the third shelf in the cabinet. Like,
So
why
you
you
don't
hiding
put-
the salt?
You don't
Why
put it on
Why you hiding the salt?
The Ebony be heavy on the.
I'm like, why
Yeah,
you
I'm a
hiding
salt
the salt?
shaker,
What you
man.
making? It was hella good.
Oh, but wait a minute. Also, fashionable assistant Mika, she said, Mr. E, what do guys think about women giving it up on the first night? We talked about that before. I think
But we want to
recently.
know. Mika needs to know
She
from a
needs to
man's
know.
perspective tonight.
She needs to know tonight.
And then Jamil after that said, do black men feel superior as women when they marry or date outside their race?
Ooh.
Is there a stigma that black men are the shit if they date exotic women?
Ooh.
We got two good questions
Two
for you.
good questions.
Line up, Mr. E. So,
And
Okay,
the
y'all-
other men that's chimed in. And the other men that's
okay,
chimed in.
Mika, question number one.
Yeah.
We all, what
Giving
you
it
say
up on
again?
the first
Giving
night.
it up on the first night.
Guys,
Y'all
watching
remember
right
the
now.
second
What do y'all
question
think
for me?
about?
Y'all remember the
We
second
got
question?
that
or
second
what?
question. And
Okay.
that it happens to be one of our roommates, so she's here.
Right on.
Jamil
Right
is our roommate, so we can have her ask that in person if she's ready to get on camera.
Right on.
All right, Mr. E, come on with it. What about them first nighters?
The first
Okay,
night, is it a thought? Is she a thought or not?
I think it
Thought or
varies
not?
by the dude. I think it varies by the dude, but I remember we had the conversation before, and I told you that I don't necessarily have the same respect if you give it up on the first night. I don't have the same respect because I can't help but to think. I can't help but to think how many other people have you gave it up to on the first night, and I do understand that sometimes it's a vibe, and I do understand that
It's
sometimes
a vibe.
it's about the chemistry.
It's a
But
vibe.
yet and still, how do you know that you ain't mistaken on the chemistry? Or how do you know how many other times have you had great chemistry the first night? You know what I'm saying? And then gone and gave up the draws. So that's my thing. But it's a lot of dudes that ain't really bothered by it. So I think it just depends on the dude.
I know sometimes we, as women too, look at men like y'all look at us, hoes, and say we both hoeing out. But still, you know, I had a guy that did the same thing to me, and it was just he was doing too much on the first night. I think it was like just being too nasty. I would say too extra. And it was like,
that's
damn,
a
do
turn
you go
off.
around licking everybody booty hole? What's going on? That was TMI, huh?
That's it's a turn off. You make a great point. I have been with a guy and he was hella nasty, and we just, you know, just I can't say it was the first night, but you know, just hella too nasty too soon.
Jamil said, "Is the second night okay, Mr. E Diddy?"
Yeah. What about that second night?
When is it not
You know, the
okay?
second night-
When is it okay?
The second night actually makes a difference, believe it or not. That makes a difference. Now,
The
do it
second
make a
night
big
makes
difference?
a difference.
Now, does it make a big difference? You know, I don't know. But it does make a difference, though. It actually does.
It does make
That's
a
a good
difference
question.
from it being the first night like that. Sometimes that chemistry. I remember I had this one guy. The chemistry was so good too, and it happened. You know,
And you just had to give up them
He
draws.
was African and tall and fine.
Oh,
and
you
then
like that type? So
some-
she like
he
them
tripped
dark
on me
and
on something. I'm like,
high cheekbones, African,
I love 'em.
Nigerian,
oh,
and Congo.
Senegal, all them kind
Senegal.
of.
Oh, look at it.
Congo.
What my does outside?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like a
what was the
little
second question?
The second question, we're going to go back to it, Jamil. What up, Iron Dog? Jamil said, do black men feel superior as a man when they marry or date outside their race? Is it the stigma that black men are the shit if they date exotics? Because, again, they be acting extra strong and shit when they with white
Like
women.
Kanye, when Kanye got with Kim, he been a whole nother
They need to
Kanye.
act like that with the sisters. They don't be
I
acting
mean,
strong.
Yeah, if they
Okay,
get them
anyway.
exotic women, now you date black women, you love and prefer a black woman. You've already said that on this show.
Yeah,
We know
right,
that. But I know
right.
you know friends that date white women and other women and exotic women. Okay?
Right.
Do
I mean, I think-
men kind of, you think they be feeling themselves?
Possibly, just depending on the dude, but I think that's weak for your chick to validate you with under any circumstance. Like if
What?
If
Say that
if
again.
If your masculinity is validated by the chick that you with, then I mean, at the end of the day, you ain't much no way. To me, you know,
You ain't mannish.
Nah.
Now somebody else responded.
But there's some
Baby,
dudes,
really.
there's some dudes that are like that though, huh?
Yeah. Now Baby the realist said 90-day rule. How do you know that he's worth your PUSSY? That is something
Girl,
that
we
you
don't
can't
never
get
know.
back. That's
You
something
know,
you can't
we
get
don't
back.
ever know.
It's valuable.
We always taking a chance. We don't
This-
never know.
this
He
is
might have a
valuable.
schmeckle. It might not be good. The chemistry might be
It's
off.
valuable.
You know what I mean? And we never
Yeah.
know. We always take a chance.
up,
No matter
Cool
how
Sam?
long we wait and how quick we do it, we always taking a chance.
I mean,
Well-
but I understand that now that I'm older, maturer. When I was in my 20s, that 90-day rule, it was really hard. I was like, I want to know what he got. I want to feel
Before
it.
you
know what I
pursue
mean? I
all
wanna
kind
do
of
it.
time and boy,
Now,
I didn't wait
I'm
it,
with
and I
that
was
90 days.
disappointed. I
done waited and been
boy. I don't
disappointed?
want to wait no more. I need to know.
Oh, you need to
Well,
know
let
if
me-
it is or if it ain't.
But let me tell
To
you,
know.
let me tell you my perspective. First of all, shout out to Baby. That's my cousin. Shout out to Baby.
Shout out to
the
Baby, the realist.
You know what the thing about it is? With the whole 90-day rule, first of all, I don't think you could ever put that strict of a stipulation on chemistry, on compatibility, on timing. I just don't think you like to say 90 days, which means it's not going to be 89, it's not going to be 91.
That's 3
it's not
months.
gonna be-
Ooh, what
Yeah,
y'all gonna be doing in between all that time too?
Steve used that to me as a marketing tool, and a lot of dumb women went for it because common sense tell you that there's no way that you can know exactly a person's intentions at an exact numbered day. Like that's stupid.
So that book,
in my
you
opinion.
know, so Steve Harvey's book just really didn't.
No, hold
know.
on now. No, I didn't say the book. I was just talking about that. I think he got a lot of great points in the book. You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to browse it, but I think that particular principle is really stupid. I mean, you know,
You think that principle is stupid?
I think it was a cool market,
Right.
because there's no way. There's no way to say that every woman on the face of this earth can wait 90 days and know the intention. And then you put it in a book and people are saying it. So then what you're doing is you just basically spouting out the test answers. You giving everybody the answer to the test. You telling them, hey, After 90 days, if you stick around, you can get some because I know you right. I know you right for me. You know what I'm saying? And that don't make sense at all. Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Okay. All right. Well, ladies, y'all heard it from a male's perspective. And so
keep coming though. That's good. That's a good question.
No, those are good questions.
Those-
I mean, my main thing, if we're going to wait, how do we wait? Because again, temptation is hard, especially if you're feeling somebody. Oh, hell, we didn't miss all these questions. We ain't been
said
scrolling.
90 days, aka 90 hours.
90 hours for sure.
So
for me.
many days.
90
So
hours.
how many days do you wait? So the fashion assistant want to know.
Fashionable assistant, how long do you, and how do we wait? Like, it's hard.
Mr. E? Like,
Especially if guys are doing stuff.
where we don't lose your respect as a woman, as a man, we're dating. How long do you technically wait?
You know, there's no certain amount of time because sometimes you can spend every waking moment with somebody and it seems like forever. And then sometimes you could be knowing somebody for 6 months and randomly talk to them or rarely talk to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's no time. It's a spiritual connection and it's a connection thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it has anything to do with a specific time. I think that is a really dumb theory.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing because my homegirl, I hear her like ad-lib right now. She know exactly what the hell I'm thinking right now. It's so funny. But
I think that Steve made a good point in that book, you know, act like a lady and think like a man. What do you think about that whole statement, Mr. E?
I think that's very smart. Because, you know, what it's really about is understanding how we think. Because if you understand how we think, then you know how to recognize some nonsense. But then also you understand that a lot of times we think very practical and rational. And usually we have a very standard principle when it comes to dating. So if you can figure out how we think, then you got the cheat sheet, like you got the code, and you know what I'm saying, and you understand.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the premise of this entire show, is so that men could better understand women, and women could better understand men. Right. Being single and actually being married in a relationship. And that's why we all wanted to come together on this platform and create this podcast to get open dialect about this.
Right.
So, Ebony, what are some questions? Oh, go ahead, Mr. E. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was just going to say it's a lot of things that men don't understand about women and women don't understand about men. Just to tag on what you were saying.
I would, I mean, I know every man is different. Every man, like every woman, is different. But, you know, I've always wondered, like, you know, some guys that, you know, you might not even have pursued anything with, for example, you know what I mean? Just maybe chatting with online or whatnot. Like, how do you, and say you're feeling them, you know what I mean? Right. But how do you also, like, curve people the nice way? You know what I mean? Because I don't want to offend some people. You know what I mean?
Kiki Joy, happy birthday!
It's my niecey Pooh birthday. I'll be there tomorrow.
Hey.
Birthday! She having her dirty
30 with penis cupcakes and everything.
Yeah, we just seen these penis.
Oh, show. Pull it up.
Wait a minute, hold on. Amy Sue over there slanging these chocolate penises out here for your birthday right now, y'all. Hold on.
Look at
Can
those.
y'all see these?
Can y'all see those?
Can y'all see that? Y'all see the little white skeet? Wait a minute, can y'all see the little white skeet on it? The white skeet.
Hey, if you need some little tasty treats.
This is the homegirl right here.
Sweet celebrations, right?
Celebrations. She's getting the dirty 30 penis pops.
You can't even see the white tip on those things.
No,
it's got a little white tip on it. It's got a little white tip.
Do y'all gotta put that in my face?
I want me a chocolate pop right now.
Right
be like
now.
all in the party, like,
guess who's gonna be all on the snap this weekend? Look,
the 30. She got strippers and everything. You feel me?
Okay, so I was trying to get back to like, how do you curve people nicely? Basically, like, you know, when you're meeting people all the time, and say even people you haven't even met online, and maybe you just know they're not your type, or say a person you meet in public and you know they just not your type. How do you curve them like nicely? Like, what is a good way to curve somebody and say you're just not my type? Or
like, I mean, from a female,
you could always lie and say you got a dude, and that still don't be working
because
nowadays.
Men know.
So how do you just tell them you're not my type, but in the nicest fucking way possible?
Where y'all don't be like,
FUP.
No, I mean,
You know,
I'm gonna
because
keep it
men do
real.
get their feelings hurt.
How do you guys do it?
I'm gonna keep it real.
Dudes just don't even reply. I don't think.
Well, no. Well, you know, if I'm approached by
He was like,
somebody,
no.
and you know, I'm married, and if I'm approached by somebody, I'm gonna let them know that I'm flattered, and I appreciate the fact that they.
But you're married. But I'm saying when you're dating or when you were single and people approached you that were just not your type.
It's the same thing.
No, you got marriage as an
I'm not
excuse
in the
now.
position- No, I'm not in the position to take your number right now, but I'm flattered that you thought about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm
I'm
flattered
not
that
in
you
a
thought enough
position to
about me.
take your number right now. They're gonna be
Yeah.
like, "What kind of shit is that? What you
I
mean
mean,
position?
I mean,
Where
you
your
know what?
phone at?"
Offending somebody. I mean, somebody being offensive, you can't always help that. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is be polite. You know what I'm saying?
You know, Mr. E, I have done that too. Like when guys approach me now, since I am married, you know, I do say
Right.
I'm very flattered, but I am married.
Because,
so,
you know,
when you in a relationship now, are you asking him? Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen Cool Film said for Ebony, I'll wait a
He up
lifetime.
here going ham, and I'm just like,
Because
I love you, Cool Films, but you just
she's
not
more
my
than that.
type. You know what I mean?
You gonna
But we
put him
go
on
way
this-
back, you know, but he shows me so much love, and I be trying to tell him you just, but I love him, he's cool, but just, you know, I want to be friends. How do you tell somebody, I just see you as a
You
friend?
just said
I don't, but again,
Baby, you just gonna walk by like
It's
that
more
without
than-
saying hi,
it's
give me
more
no
than
sugar.
him. It's more than him. It's a couple, you know what I mean, that I need to tell nicely, but it's like, how do you tell them? You don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
You
know what I
just
mean?
did on the live.
I still love him though, but everybody
He
know
said
he
he
up
gonna
here
wait a
going in.
lifetime.
He been talking the whole lifetime up in here.
You just said
I mean-
He said
Oh.
he don't care if I'm 96 years old. I don't want you,
You
to
gonna
wait,
need
baby.
a Cool Films when your ass 96, bitch. You gonna need them, okay? That's all right, Cool
That's
Films.
hella funny. Hey,
You gonna find the right
he go
one.
all the way back to Waffle House, bitch. Core DJs Retreat, ATL. Remember when we was in the after hours? It was like 3 a.m. He remember that moment.
Big King Cole, that joint. He live right here. You know, big one.
Uh-oh. What did Iron go?
Big-
Better just to say it. You're right.
Okay,
It's
so
easier.
Mr. E, is there a? How do you,
Just say
as a
you're not my
woman,
type,
is
I
just telling a
apologize.
man that,
Right.
say for instance, in her position, she's single, they be trying to holler at her, and other women that are out here watching right now on YouTube, they watching on our
You don't wanna
live,
see my
Instagram
pictures?
live, you
'Cause as
Facebook or
soon as we
wherever they
say-
watching.
We don't, you know, we not your type or you're not my type.
What's
Oh,
the
we got
easy way
attitude.
to let a man down, Mr. E?
Oh,
Come
we-
on
we
now.
stuck up.
But let
'Cause I
me.
ain't
let
gotta
me-
fuck you
I
bitches
do wanna
anyway.
address-
You too.
I do want to address what Ebony said. She was saying, you know, how do you get out of that without being called, stuck up ass bitch and all that old type stuff?
Right.
You know what?
Right.
You
I'm not
can't
in a position to
that-
take your number right now. Look, don't go
Yeah,
back to
I'm not.
that.
I mean, it
Don't
just
go there.
depends. It just depends. But like, you can't take that much responsibility when it comes to somebody else's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you could do is
Wow.
be as polite as possible and hope that the outcome is cool. Just make sure you're not an asshole, because then if you're an asshole, then you deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I mean, if you cool about it, then that's on them to accept it the way they're gonna accept it, and you can't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, you can
Okay.
say whatever. You could just say, you know what? I really don't want to take your number, and I would prefer that we be cool.
Or say, for instance, because she does have this a lot. A lot
Right.
of people. Let's first of all read Bebe the Realist, because this ain't our show. This is the People
The
Show.
People Show.
I really don't care what it hopes to say about, because I know me. I know my intent. So you can get mad because you can't take rejection, but real is the only way to be.
That's
Right.
right.
So
I'm trying, but I guess, you know,
yeah, if somebody
I
is
appreciate
trying to
that.
say
it
a lot of
nicely.
this,
I
you
do.
get a lot of that. She get a
And
lot
again,
of that.
my life is busy.
Even
Life
that one
is
guy
busy.
you was showing me, and I thought he was good looking, and
Oh,
he was
he's
like
watching.
he's good, but he
He's
got
watching.
okay. So you know what I'm saying,
He's
but anyways, I mean, how do you just say something, or like
You
do
know,
you just
this
leave
person
it
has
unsaid?
We'll go ahead and say this person has a face tattoo. You know what I mean? He's not a bad looking guy, but he got a face tattoo. That's just never been my thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So again, maybe am I being too picky by
she being
overlooking?
petty?
That's another thing. You know,
Because
I
I'm
have
like,
a preference.
whoever
Just like
you like.
guys have a preference. They want brown skin, dark skin, white girls, big booties, small booties, thick thighs. You know,
I mean, you got an ugly dog.
you know what I mean? They're gonna
And
have
she
to
over
me
here
and my
right
dog.
now.
She going
And she
crazy.
over here. I can't stand her
She
ugly
doing.
ass.
She look like
Get
little
your
Chewbacca.
Get
Little
your
Chewbacca,
ass
that's
off the
what she
camera.
is.
You know I'm about to hurt her chick ass.
Little Chewbacca, but no, people have their preferences, and so he seems like a really nice guy, but I don't want to lead anybody on.
So
you
she
know what I
just
mean?
not say nothing. Is that the way
Is
to
that
do
the
it?
way to do it?
No, because that's leading somebody on. If you
Why
whatever
is
is
it leading
left
somebody on if you don't
unsaid,
never answer?
huh?
If you
that's
never
not
just
what's up.
Because
answer.
I
I don't
got
think
text
that's- I
messages
just-
in my phone
Be
right now
real.
from
Yeah.
people that
You
just I
gotta-
didn't pursue anything with, and if I don't answer after the 10th time, niggas, you should fall off by now, right?
She wants you to get the hint.
Nah,
Okay.
that's not. I don't think that's fair. Because you leave a person wondering, and you got
Right, because they keep asking her for a date
Right.
or keep
So I
asking
just
her.
tell them, you know what?
right.
I don't want to lead you
I
on.
don't want to lead you
I
on.
didn't
Yeah.
mean to turn you
'Cause they may
on.
not-
Teardrops
They may
under the
not-
eye ain't my thing.
They may not like your answer, but they'll respect you. You know what I'm saying? And if they,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, is this why I'm still single? Because I'm too damn picky. I
think you're too picky.
Oh man.
You might have to deal with a Negro with a little facial tattoo because he got a job. It's hard out here for single women.
Hard out here for a pimp.
It's hard out here. These single women,
But you know what?
they either
You
gay
gotta be
nowadays,
happy,
they wearing
though.
they V-necks all the way down to here, and they shirts is too tight, and they liking boys. And ain't nothing wrong with that if that's
Who
your
liking
whatever
boys? You
floating your boat. I'm talking about black men.
Oh.
Women got it hard out here.
Oh,
They
we
either
do.
in jail, they incarcerated, and I'm talking real talk. Or they don't even like women altogether because they like men. They like what you like. So,
We're saying that about our men.
you know,
so
so
you know what I
bottom line,
think? I think that account for
Or
a
they
small
married.
percent, though. I just think they account for a small percentage, though. I do. I
You think
that
so?
account- Yeah.
I don't. Every time I turn around, they walking up in everywhere I go,
Aw.
and they in groups of men.
I like this comment from your cousin.
Okay.
Is this your family? You said baby the realest was your cousin,
So
right?
you can never be too picky.
Go ahead, finish
My
it.
grandmother used to tell me, make a list of what you want, and God will tailor make that man for you.
Girl,
You
or
know
dude.
what?
I don't know if you the dude or a girl. What is it?
Yeah, I'm
you know
gonna tell you this. I
It's
don't
Taylor.
really
It's
know about
baby a
that.
girl or a guy?
I don't know about that one. Huh?
Is Bebe the realest?
Is baby the realest a girl or a guy?
No, that's a girl. She's a girl.
A girl. That's what I was trying to figure
Okay.
out because we can't
Yeah.
press on it. Girl, you said that. I like that
Well,
comment.
I mean,
though.
and that's true.
But I
think
don't
women-
believe that though. I don't believe
You
that.
don't?
Hell
You think
no.
that women be too picky? I mean, I used to have a friend
No,
that
no,
she worked
no,
at the
no, no.
radio station.
I don't think
and
that
she
women
used to
be
be like,
too
if he don't
picky.
make six figures, honey,
He said he don't think we'd be too picky.
No, I don't.
Well, no, I used to. I have. Let me just say this, Mr. E. Let me just say this. I have friends, and they like if his figures, if he ain't making six figures, if he not this and that, the materialistic type of things, then I don't want to be with him. And I used to be like, that's very, that's not. I guess that's like not in the norm.
Right.
Most people don't make six figures.
I mean, you entitled to what? I mean, I think a person is entitled to whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? I think a person is entitled to whatever they want. But then you got to look at it like this. Look at it like this.
Y'all remember this? That's what
I'm
Ebony
just
be
gonna
singing.
cut you off with that song. Sorry.
Yeah,
Mr.
that,
E.
yeah.
Okay, Mr. E, I'm sorry about that. I messed you up.
No, it's okay. But I think that I think you're entitled to want whatever it is that you want. My thing is, you want a man
True.
that makes $100,000, but how many other women wants a man that makes six figures or
All of them.
$200,000?
All of
90% of them.
So then you got to ask yourself, what makes you deserve that man above every other woman?
Well, because she made that type of money, so she wanted somebody on her level
That's
to match
not
her
enough.
hustle.
That's not enough.
What you mean
Because
that's not
most
enough?
Because most men that are successful, they don't necessarily want a woman that's on the same level. It just depends on the man. Some women prefer a woman that's just a regular woman, so that way they can be the breadwinner, or they can be the one that's
The
out
superior,
of the house trying to make it happen.
the
It just
leader.
depends.
The man of the house.
So your cousin, Bebe, the realist, she said there are so many good men, but we won't know that if you're giving up on the first day or something. She said she got big fat fingers or something, and she can't.
Everything.
It's something about her.
Right.
Anyways, I'm
She
trying to
probably
read it the
typing
best of
fast.
my ability.
Type of
fast. You said it's not
Yeah.
materialistic, it's personality characteristics, right? And attraction, you know what I mean? I understand you, girl. Other stuff like that can be an add-on. I mean, I guess there has to be an attraction.
But I don't
It has to start with
I don't think
attraction. If
there's
you ain't
nothing wrong.
attracted,
Yeah.
And
And I don't think it's
it got to be some kind of attraction.
attraction and chemistry. Attraction
Yeah.
and chemistry.
Attraction and chemistry is definitely, you know, I'm not a very big on materialistic stuff. If you got the basics, I'm good. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
If you could
Right.
just
Me too.
bring in your share, I ain't got to take care of
Just
you.
be
I'm good.
normal and sane and non-clingy.
Yeah,
and
you
natural
know, you ain't got
and
no
humble
mental issues. You
Oh,
stable.
we don't want no mental
You
issues.
know what I mean?
No drug issues.
You know, no
alcohol
addictions,
issues,
no, you know,
addictions.
fetishes. We done talked about
No
fetishes.
gambling,
Wait a
no
minute.
drug
He
addictions,
can't have no
foreign
fetishes?
addictions.
He can't have no, you know, none of
come on,
those,
man.
just no kind of booty fetishes and all that other kind of crazy stuff. You know what I mean, Miss E? You know, I'm not all into that
You know
stuff.
what? He probably
I
got
just
that
want me some
disease
regular
too
old.
around here.
No, I just need me some more regular old. Don't want no,
Regular.
No, want some you know, I don't need all that crazy stuff, you know. So
No.
I mean, you know, women basically, some of us just be looking for, you know, just a decent, hard-working, God-fearing, loving man that'll treat you right.
That's
You know what I mean? That's stable.
That's
Mentally,
but what do we
financially,
get?
and everything stable.
Look, I'm just
My thing is money don't make you happy. I'd rather have a man who is broke and love me than six figures and don't trust me because I think I'm after his shit.
right.
That's what she said.
Because you know, as soon as especially if it's their money, they gonna think you owe them everything.
Every man that's successful, I'm talking about.
They done gave you
99%
your
of
life.
99% of men that's successful, they don't. You know that's how they are. Like you don't run nothing at all.
Now, we did have one question that I definitely want to get to before the show is over.
Mm-hmm.
Our girl Jamil asked us to ask Mr. E this one.
Okay.
Do black men feel some type of way about black women dating other men? White men, Hispanic men, especially like a Serena Williams, especially when they get, you know, it used to be black men like Michael Jordan, when they get to a certain caliber, Tiger Woods, they always go get them a blonde. You know what I mean? Get them a white woman. But nowadays, it seems like most successful black women, like even Tika Sumner, the girl from Have and Have Nots, one of the white actor on the show is her child's father, her husband. There's a lot of successful black women nowadays that are dating white men
outside of their race.
Do black men feel some type of way? Because she said, you know, she's a barber, celebrity barber. She does, she cuts hair, good hair, master barber. She said most of her clients, black men, feel some type of way. What you think, Miss E?
I mean, I go to the barbershop and we don't talk about that. I don't.
Y'all don't talk about that at the barbershop?
I mean, I don't know any men. I don't think we care like that. Sometimes it's something to talk about, but I don't really think.
You don't feel some type of way?
No. Well,
no.
I mean, the main reason why is because, first of all, most black women like black men, and most black women like black men. So, and then we the cream of the crop. So why would we care?
There you go. He said the black men are the cream of the crop, Jamil.
She heard him.
She said that same thing. She said, do black men feel they are superior than other races?
No, but other races.
Well, you just said y'all the cream of the crop.
We are, but other
you
races.
just said that.
Can I finish or y'all gonna talk at the same time?
Okay.
I'm saying that other
Go ahead,
races
Houdini
like
P.
Kings.
Kings.
Other races feel like we the
Daddy
cream of the crop. So I mean, if they call it a spade, we're gonna call it a spade too. You know.
What?
But we don't feel a certain kind of way when black women date other races, but we know that black women would prefer a black man.
I know sometimes I look at it, and I'm coming from a biracial family. My mama white, my daddy black. But I know sometimes I will look at a black man and see him with somebody and be like, this nigga, he look like he like white girls. You know it. Or he come, we be jealous. I be jealous. I be looking
and
like
your mama white.
And my mama white, but I still be jealous sometimes. I be like, look, they all have a particular type though. It'd be that either real super thin snow bunny or the Kim Kardashian. It's one or the other. You know what I mean? She got to look like she from Argentina or some shit. Brazil.
Okay, we got to weigh
Anyway.
in on the comments because the comments is coming in. I don't because 98% of celebrity marriages don't even last. Your cousin's something else. Baby, the realest, you something else, girl. They are unhappy and cheating.
She is.
They're the cream of the crop is confidence, not superiority. Wow.
Okay.
And then what your homegirl Jamil say, celebrity barber extraordinaire.
So you feel like king, or you feel like kongs when y'all date? You feel like kings when
Y'all
y'all
got
date
them fat
outside y'all
fingers.
race?
No,
Y'all feel like
because-
kings.
No, it's the same thing I said before. Like, if who you date or who you deal with validate how you feel, then you weak yourself. You know what I'm saying? We don't. That don't validate us.
You
Right.
said
Who
you
you
never
date?
really dated outside
Yeah, you
your race,
prefer
though,
black,
right?
black women.
No, but I'm saying I could speak for other dudes. Like,
But you
they
told
don't
me
make
before,
them feel
and I
like-
think in one of our other shows, you've never dated outside of your race, right?
No, I
You
talked
never
to,
did.
I dealt with one white girl before, and I dealt with one Hispanic girl before.
One.
Yeah, one.
And
then-
that's all
then
it took, and you never
and
went back.
Ironically, they watched the show.
I'm on one right now. I'm on one.
Our drink kicking in, Mr. E.
So, Mr. E.
Yeah.
Having a throwback Thursday moment.
I mean, I just find it hard to believe that black men don't feel some type of way. I don't believe it,
I think-
Mr. E. I don't
no,
believe
no,
it because
no, let
she
me say
said
this.
there are a lot of her clients that come in there and they feel some type of way when you especially got a woman of color who is got her money and got her stuff together and she gallivanting around with a white man. You don't feel some type of way,
this
bro?
is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I
It's
can't
so funny,
speak for 100% of black men. So, without a shadow of
Okay.
a doubt, there are black men that feel some type of way, and we talk about it. But as a general population, do black men feel a certain type of way? No, because black women love us, and every other race love us as men. I mean, so
You know,
they don't.
I would say that I'm almost hypocritical too, even though I feel some type of way sometimes when I see, maybe it's just because it's the type of woman that would. Maybe it's just that.
'Cause they don't know what
I
they
know-
I
know.
date
I know.
outside my race. I do. You know, and I have, you know, so
Girl,
it's,
this girl date
I
outside
date
your race.
all kind of races. So it's weird
But
for me
then
to
be
feel
feeling
that
some type
way.
of way when a
Right,
black
be
man
feeling some
is
type
with
of
a
way
Kim
when he come
Kardashian
galloping
type.
by with a damn
Gallivanting
Okay.
around here with a
blonde
snow
hair
bunny.
and blue
But
eyes. Never
let's
mind.
keep it real. Let's keep it real. Can we have a real? Can we have keep a real session real quick?
And my mama was blonde
Yeah.
hair, brown eyes.
Okay, let's
anyway.
have a keep it real. How many black men? How many black men are marrying outside our race versus how many of us are just smashing outside of our race? The ratio.
My
is
God.
different.
You know, I
You
think
know, you and your cousin are alike. She said my husband dated a white girl, but look what he married, a beautiful,
Yeah,
strong
that's-
black woman that they
know,
always come
I
back.
think we talked
Yeah.
about this before, how the media is pushing interracial marriages and stuff.
Right.
Because if you look at, again, we looking at celebrities, we looking at
Right.
everybody in the media,
What
in
you
the
see on
news,
TV.
what you seeing on TVs, all
Right.
the
But you
athletes.
know they come
Because
from
all these athletes,
all
look at all
the
they whites.
athletes.
Look at all the athletes whites.
Well, no, I know
Very
a
few
lot
of
of
them got LeBron's kind of white.
No,
No,
I know a lot
don't
of
even
them
go there.
that marry a lot of black women.
And
No,
a lot
no,
of the
they
rappers
do,
too.
It's
But
mo-
the
it's
main
mostly
ones
black
they
women.
put in the
It's
mainstream.
mostly black women. hands
Mainstream.
down. It's not even.
It
it's
is.
not even
It is.
close.
But
ain't
what they
mostly
put
black
in the
women.
mainstream,
No,
you
it's
guys are
not.
right. In the mainstream media, that's what they pushing. Interracial.
Well,
They
see,
trying to
what
break
they
up,
doing is-
break up the black family, y'all, with our biracial white, half
And
white
we-
asses.
Right. I'm like, as blended as we are. As
But see,
blended
what
as
they
we
Looking
doing-
like white women, but we all on the black woman's side.
Let me tell you what they
Hey,
doing.
you know what?
What they
That's
doing
what we
is
identify with because of how we were raised, though.
That's
Shit.
right. That's right.
You know, if we was
But-
raised in
let me-
Tennessee with our aunties, and then we'd probably be a little bit different.
Right. But what they doing is they put.
Okay, go ahead, Miss
Missy,
Lee.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Houdini P got me in trouble.
Oh,
Houdini
Mr.
P
E,
got me
come
in trouble.
back.
He said, "Love, come down." So I had to put it back on because
Love,
Houdini
come
P
down.
said it. All right, Mr. E, go ahead.
That's why y'all don't get to drink during the week. All right.
I don't. This is my first drink all week. Praise the Lord.
That's Mother
Now-
Lover said, "How you only got 5 viewers?"
Because
Who's that?
you just came on. Thank you. Thank you. Won't you like and share and promote and get your own podcast and see how many viewers you got? Buster.
That's so
Who
funny.
is
I don't know who
It
that
says
is.
Young Chindo.
That's one of your damn followers.
Who was it? What is
That's
it?
all right.
Who is it?
Young
Chindo.
Chindo. I wish I could block him.
No.
Don't ask me nothing like that.
Baby, the real is
ain't my
cracking up.
fault.
You laughing with me too.
Hey,
Hey,
don't block it. We
we
just
just
made
made
it
it
5. I
five.
can block him.
it was 4, but you made it 5, buddy.
Thank you, Young
Oh, my
Chindo.
Kiki's still here though.
That's all right.
I'm coming
That's
over
all
tomorrow.
right.
Hey, let's
Hey,
wrap the show up though. We
Our
been on here
podcast
forever.
gonna blow up regardless. Now, Mr. E, did you want to say your final comments on this topic before
Right.
we wrap it up? Because this is not our
This ain't even
Sunday
a full hour. We
hour
almost
show.
on an hour.
No, we not quite there yet. We about 30 minutes right now. It's time to go on.
It's time
on.
to go.
Time to
Go
go
on
on
now.
You know, this is our
Go
midday week show. So, thank you, Young Chindo, and everybody out there. Keep watching. You know, you support us. I appreciate y'all. We need your support, man. Like and share.
Thank
Tell
you.
somebody to watch our podcast. Mr. E, how you
Yes.
gonna wrap this whole
Wrap it
topic
up.
up? Men asking women questions, women asking men questions. We getting to know each other better. That's what this platform is about. Men
It's
and
all
women.
about.
Right. Well, what I was going to say to answer that question, a lot of times the media puts a magnifying glass on interracial things because, as you can see, y'all won't even let me talk because y'all so riled up about it. And the media knows how to rile everybody up, especially black women. The media knows how to get y'all all excited and woo. Look at you. You can't help it. You can't help it. You got to say something. But that's what the media do. The media do that and make you feel like, and the media make you feel like, you know, girl, we got to talk about it, and they win. Instead of telling y'all the truth that black men prefer black women, you know. So,
All right.
yeah.
And it more and more these days, it's looking like white men is preferring black women.
I love it
And
too.
Indian men
They're
and
giving us
Asian
more
men.
options. You know, I told my homegirl
I mean,
Jamil, I love
black
coming
women
back to
some.
Cali because we have more options out here than Texas.
Wow.
Texas, I felt, and again, I love my black men in Texas, but hell, I ran out of options out there. Out here, everybody like us. Everybody.
She getting it in
For
out
everybody.
here, okay? They all loving her out here, Mr. E.
Asians, Greek, French, all
Yes,
of them.
this-
Africans, Jamaicans, everybody.
Y'all, this girl right here is ebony-mozay, and she is team single. I'm your girl, D-Light, and I am team married, as well as our co-host, the male perspective of the show. What's up?
Mr.
Right on.
E,
Right on.
All right.
that's hella funny. Hella options, Jamil said.
All right.
Kiki said options. Houdini passed
All
that
right.
dodo.
All right. Y'all, this was our midday week show. We'll be back on Sunday with more topics about relationships, love and war,
Love and
men
war.
and women, Venus and Mars.
Right on.
Okay, Mr. E, you gonna be back with us on Sunday?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No doubt
All
about
right.
it.
4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, and 7 p.m. for everybody on the East Coast.
Thank you, baby, for chiming in.
Everybody.
That was fun. We love y'all for
Everybody.
listening.
Thank you so much.